All right, Langston, so what does this blackboard do?
So this is called a meat flap.
The meat flap?
V flap.
Oh, I thought you said the meat flap. Oh my God. What kind of photo shoot does this turn into?
Welcome to the first video in my series, How I Shot It. Today we're going to be at FD Studios in downtown LA with the lovely Ivy. I forgot to shoot my voiceovers while I was there, so you can look at her swing while I discuss what we're doing. This is a Tuscan themed spa sort of studio they have set up, so we're going to be shooting in different areas around there, and I'm going to tell you how I did some of the shots. So let's go.
All right, Langston, so what does this blackboard do?
V flat.
The meat flap?
V flap.
Oh, I thought you said the meat flap. Oh my God. What kind of photo shoot does this turn into?
So what I'm explaining here is what V flats are used for, which is you can use them to bounce light so that you don't necessarily need to use a flash. You can also use them to make a very, very large light source, which helps wrap around your subject, creating a soft subject light. Also, the other side of V flats tend to have all black, so you can actually use that as what's called negative fill and increase the amount of shadow because you'll ensure no light is being reflected back on whatever side it's facing. And that is what all the hand waving is about, explaining that a larger light source will produce softer light on your subject. And then also I'm explaining how the sunlight's hitting her cheek, and I like that angle, so that's what I'm doing.
We're up and running again. The beautiful Miss Ivy. She's ready. She's climbing the walls like Ivy. I love it.
The lovely voice you're hearing in the background is the one and only OrganicCharlene. We collab on a lot of things, and today she said she'd help me out and be a photo assistant, so here she is being a photo assistant. Anyways, onto this archway. So this archway is a flat that you can actually move around. A flat, by the way, is some kind of set piece or wall that generally is on wheels and is easily transported, so you can rearrange it to create different parts of a set. Anyways, this one is positioned so that I can see some of the archway in the background, although I wish I had kind of positioned it a little bit closer to the wall so that way I could get more of the sunlight coming through the window. We originally planned to use V flats, but then the sun decided to go hide, so had to break out the flashes again. I'm not really happy with this particular series because the lighting isn't how I wanted it, but when Ivy's there, it all looks good. Next up, we have the swing. This swing was just sitting in the middle of the room and it was crying out to be used, so we used it. I made use of the natural light coming through the window over there behind us and just kind of orbited her a little bit with the Ronin and then grabbed some additional shots, but nothing too special. I did use one of the AD200s on this one to give a little bit of a rim light for some of the shots, just to kind of outline her from the background. Next up, we had the shower area. It had a working shower with hot water and a tub. I guess there was a whole drain system under that raised wood floor under there. So we positioned Ivy in the shower and then tried to do our best to not get her hair wet. I forgot to bring a towel, so that's on me. You can see here Charlene is actually using some atmosphere aerosol to spray in some fake steam so that way we can give a little bit of a, real shower effect. Then over in the corner you have this sort of bench area, and so we made use of that as sort of like after she was a little bit wet, we were able to get some nice sultry shots of her just having the water glistening off of her and stuff like that. Combined with the natural sunlight coming through there, it looked nice. And now, as part of my series, I like to hear from the actual models, so we just ask them a few questions, nothing too controversial, I guess you could say. But here's Ivy.
Alright, so first question, what made you get into modeling?
I honestly don't remember. It's been a long time, but I think I was working at a coffee shop and one of the customers, who's a photographer, he's like, "Hey, you want me to take a picture of you?" I'm like, "Okay, I like to take pictures," and I think that's how it started, but I can't remember.
Thanks for watching this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought in the comments and what you think we can improve, or if you have an idea for something you'd like to see in the future. Thanks to Charlene and Ivy for being in the video, and thanks to FD Photo Studios for hosting us. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.